Thank you for joining me today. So today's video we're going to be using this Operation Right Home sketch number 59, and I decided for this particular sketch series, by the way, pause here to get your measurements. I wanted to use the Prima, I think this is called Georgia Blues. Yeah, the Georgia Blue pad. So for my base, I'm going to cut my pattern paper here is 4 by 5 1/4, and then the white paper I'm attaching it to is going to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So that way it's just an eighth of an inch border that goes around. And then for the stripe that goes around the center, instead of it being all the way around all 4 edges, I left the mat and the pattern paper the same length, and I just made it an eighth of an inch bigger on each side of the pattern paper itself. So you'll see here as I go to attach this, you can see there's just a little bit of a border on the top and the bottom. And I use the art glitter glue with the tape runner, so that way I have time to move my pieces around if I need to. If I don't get something straight, it gives me a little bit of wiggle room, so that way we can get it attached and put into the right spot, or I can peel it apart if I need to. And then this goes right in the center. And one of the things I love about using double-sided paper pads for the sketches is it does allow you to use one side or the other. And so for this one, you'll see here, for the center element, I'm actually using the flip side for the long strip. You can kind of see the similar pattern on the back there. So for the strip, I use the more distressed background, and then for the focal image, I'm using the wood with the flowers. And for the series, I'm actually also not putting any sentiments on it because I wanted to do a set of cards that I could add a sentiment whenever I needed it. So if I needed a birthday card, I would just add a happy birthday, keep it moving. If I wanted to just send a card because I was thinking about somebody, then I could put thinking of you. You know, it leaves it open to be whatever I need it to be when the time comes up. And so on this series, you'll see this is card number 2 in it. So once again, we won't be having any sentiments on it. However, I do finish it off to the point where all you have to do is add on sentiments. So now on the back of the centerpiece here, I'm just adding a little piece of fun foam that I had left on my desk. And we're going to go ahead and get that attached. And what I do is I always put the non-adhesive side down on the project, and then when I go to add the piece to the actual project, then all I have to do is take off the adhesive backing, because I did get the ones with the adhesive on the back on one side. So here I'm just trying to figure out what enamel dots that I've worked on that I want to use. And at first I wasn't going to use the same blue. I was thinking maybe the black. I wasn't quite sure exactly which color I wanted. I also have one that's more of a pearl look, which would also work, as it would be more subtle. It wouldn't really pop off the page. But I decided to go ahead and use the same blue that I used on the first one. So I had 3 more left, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop those 3 off. And let me see. Yeah, see, still trying to figure it out. I know that I do wind up, I think I have it right here in front of me. Yeah, I do wind up going with the blue. And you can see it does. It seems to stand out. And yet, you know, because it's in the blue family, it goes with these colors. So I'm just going to put down a little bit of the art glitter glue, and then I'm going to place down my gem. And this is so funny. I started doing some of the 5D diamond paintings, and this is one of those tools that come with it. So my jewel picker is in another room, and so I happen to have this one here, so I just used it to help pick them up and put down my gems. I thought it was funny. Hey, you got to work with what you got. All right. So I'm just gonna put my topper and my art glitter glue so that way that's done, and then I'm just gonna kind of move these around, try and get them as even as possible. And with that, the card is done. And you can use sequins, you could use stickles. I used to use stickles a lot, and actually, I don't even know where. I think my stickles are in a drawer somewhere. Um, but I loved how this came out. Like I said, all I have to do is grab a quick sentiment. I can attach it to this and have it be done, or just, have it be blank on the outside and write a message for the recipient on the inside. So, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button. And as always, I will have links down below to all of my social media. And here we're going to have links to previous sketch videos. Thanks again and have a great day.